What's up, my YouTube and Instagram family? It's your boy Berto checking in with another conspiracy video, guys. So check this out. 22-year-old Timothy Leek was charged with the murder of King Von. If you guys don't know who King Von is, he's the rapper that died yesterday at age 26. He was shot outside of a nightclub, I believe, early in the morning. His killer, his killer has been identified and caught. I told you guys they would find some random person or just find somebody and pick them up off the streets and pretty much charge them with the murder. This is what they do. It's easy for them to just pick somebody and say, hey, you know, we're going to charge this guy with the murder. Or this can be somebody they paid, and, you know, after so many years, you're not going to even hear about this guy anymore. He's going to be out in the streets. They're going to tell you he got life in prison, but he's not going to get life. He'll be out the next day because everybody's going to forget about him, just like they do with all the other murders of the rappers like Triple X, Nipsey Hussle's killer. They always forget about these people after so long. These guys are not really serving time. But we'll see how things play out from here. It's very unfortunate that he was killed at such a young age. But this rap drama and this rap beef is getting old. Like, there are tiers of rappers. There are tiers of rappers. And the most vulnerable tier is tier 3. You got tier 5, which is just a local rapper, somebody that's just trying to get out there and make a name for themselves. They're really, that's the beginning stage. You not really have to worry about too much beef unless you have something going on in your hood because you're not that popular in the rap game yet. So it takes time for you to gain that popularity and to have people, jealous of you or anything of that sort. That is tier 5. That is the lowest tier. And that's where, like I said, everybody has to start somewhere. And unless you're plugged in with somebody, that's where you start at. Tier 4 is the local rapper who's pretty popular, not just in the city, but, a couple cities around the city. So if you're popular in your home city and a few cities around, you're at that next level of you're a local rapper, but you're popular enough in your state to go other places and pretty much, do a show or make money or something like that. But you're still at that stage where you're looking to get signed. You got a little buzz. And once you leave that stage and you hit the next level, this is where you pretty much made it. You're upcoming new rapper, and this is where King Von was. So tier 4, the one I just left from, when you're a popular local rapper. You do have to watch your back a little bit, but it's kind of harder for you because you don't get to walk around with a whole bunch of security and stuff like that. But you just have to run with the right people. And those rappers tend to move better because they're trying to make it. But those upcoming rappers that are, the next tier 3, those are the rappers that tend to get shot and killed the most. This is tier 3, the upcoming rappers with the popularity, but they're still not there yet, which is where King Von was, Pop Smoke, rappers like that. They're the most vulnerable because they're still trying to, they made it, but they haven't made it. They're still trying to show this image that they were doing to blow up to where they were, so they don't want to look like a bitch or whatever. So they try to, still put on this tough game and expect it to always work in their favor. And they don't move with a lot of security. They're still touchable. They're still out in the hood. They're still doing things that they shouldn't be doing, but they haven't made it to that point where they just, they're past that stage. They're really irresponsible. Those are the most vulnerable, and that's tier 3, and that's why we see a lot of tier 3 rappers pass away or get killed. Tier 2 is the superstars. These rappers are, they're hard to get touched, but they do have moments where they're pretty vulnerable, and you can touch them, but they're much harder because they usually have security around them, and that's where you have your people like Lil Durk. I would say he's a superstar, but he can be touched. Like a Rod Wave. Who else? Somebody like Lil Durk, Rod Wave, G Herbo, Moneybagg Yo. People at those levels, those are superstars, and they're hard to touch, but they're not impossible to touch because they have vulnerable points, and this is tier 2, okay? And then you have your your tier 1 rappers, which are the mega stars, and they're almost impossible to touch. Like, they move like the president, and in order to even get close to anything happening to them, you never see a mega star really get killed. It's more like they always, when they do kill them off, it's some kind of overdose or some kind of accident. It's never them getting shot and killed. Very rare we see a megastar get killed. But that's what the megastars are like: Drake, Travis Scott, Kanye West, uh, people like that. They run with a ton of security. You can never get near them. It's hard for other celebrities to get near them. And that's just how the rap game tier is. The megastars are almost untouched. The superstars, they're not untouchable, but it's harder to get to them. But it happens. But that tier 3, those upcoming rappers, those are the ones that are reckless and they have to get it together. Easily sacrificed because they're so vulnerable and they run so recklessly. But that's it, guys. Just want to give you an update on that, and I'll talk to you guys later, all right?